powers of 10 in real life. We use them to represent square numbers and products with the repeated factors.
Do you know that the highest denomination banknote was a 100 billion Zimbabwe dollar note that contains 11 zeros? It was issued in Zimbabwe on July 22, 2008 during a time of inflation. However, the banknote was enough to buy 3 eggs. Thus, 100 billion is equal to 10 times 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 10, or 10 raised to 11. When 2 or more numbers are multiplied, each of these numbers is called a factor of the product. For example, in 5 times 4, which is equal to 20, the numbers 4 and 5 are called factors or divisors, and the number 20 is the product. Likewise, 20 is a multiple of 5 and 4. This relationship is stated in the following definition. If n times m is equal to k, then n and m are called factors or divisors of k, and k is said to be a multiple of n and m. For example, in 3 times 7, which is equal to 21, numbers 3 and 7 are called factors or divisors of 21, and 21 is a multiple of 3 and 7. When a number is multiplied by itself several times, you can write the product in exponential notation to simplify or shorten the expression. The exponent tells the number of times the base is used as a factor.
Let's say we have 10 million, and 10 million has 7 ending zeros. And if we write it down, we have 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 equals to 10 raised to 7. 10 is the base, and 7 is the exponent. Therefore, it has 7 factors of 10.
The product form of 8 is 2 times 2 times 2. Hence, 2 is the repeated factor. Its exponential form is 2 cubed. In 2 cubed, 2 is the base and its exponent is 3.
A number is called a power when it is written in exponential form. For example, 5 squared, read as 5 raised to the second power, or 5 squared, is called the second power of 5. In the power 5 squared, the base is 5 and the exponent is 2.
Let's identify the base and exponent in 7 cubed. The base is 7 and the exponent is 3.
Give the value of the exponential term 3 raised to the 5th power. So the value of 3 raised to the 5th power is the same as the value of 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, multiplying the repeated factor of 3 yields 243.
The first, second, and third powers of 10 are 10, 100, and 1000, respectively, since 10 raised to 1 is equal to 10, 10 squared is equals to 100, and 10 cubed is equal to 1000.
You may also use a calculator to find the power of a number.
For example, if you want to find the value of 8 raised to the 4th, just press 8, then the exponential key, and then 4.
The result, 4096, appears immediately on the screen.
Let's try to solve some problems. Number 1. 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 is equal to
3 times 3 is equal to 9. 9 times 3 is equal to 27. 27 times 3 is equal to 81. 81 times 3 is equal to 243. Therefore, the final answer is 243.
Number 2. 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 is equal to
4 times 4 is equal to 16. 16 times 4 is equal to 64. 64 times 4 is equal to 256. The final answer is 256.
Number 3. 7 times 7 times 7 is equal to
7 times 7 is equal to 49. 49 times 7 is equal to 343. Therefore, the final answer is 343.
Now, let's try to solve numbers in power form. Number 4. 2 raised to 7 is equal to
2 will be multiplied 7 times by itself. So we have 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Now we are going to look for the value of 2 raised to 7th. So we have 2 times 2 is equal to 4. 4 times 2 is equal to 8. 8 times 2 is equal to 16. 16 times 2 is equal to 32. 32 times 2 is equal to 64. 64 times 2 is equal to 128. That will be the final answer. Therefore, the value of 2 raised to 7 is 128.
Number 5. 3 raised to 4 is equal to
3 will be multiplied by itself 4 times. So we have 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. 3 times 3 is equal to 9. 9 times 3 is equal to 27. 27 times 3 is equal to 81. Therefore, the final answer is 81. And the value of 3 raised to 4th is 81.
Number 6. 8 cubed is equal to
So 8 will be multiplied 3 times by itself. So we have 8 times 8 times 8. Now we will look for the value of 8 cubed. 8 times 8 is equal to 64. And 64 times 8 is equal to 512. Therefore, the final answer is 512. So the value of 8 cubed is 512.